A little film called Suitable Flesh.
Oh, you finally watched it. Okay.
Yeah, it finally landed. I mean, they kept saying it was coming to Shudder, but it never did. And now it has landed. You will love it, I think. I mean, well, let me just explain. It's a loving homage to the 1980s Lovecraft films of Stuart Gordan.
Okay.
Namely Reanimator and From Beyond. It stars Barbara Crampton, who was in those Gordan films.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It was written by Dennis Powley, who wrote those films. And it was produced by Brian Usna, who also produced those Gordan films. So the only person that's not back is Stuart Gordan, and that's because he's no longer with us.
Right.
It is an adaptation of a 1933 Lovecraft story called The Thing on the Doorstep.
Okay.
This movie is directed by Joe Lynch, who I had never heard of, but I like the movie a lot. There's only a few detractors, but they don't detract enough to dissuade me from recommending it. And there's some optical effects that they rely heavily on, and sometimes too long, and it bothers me. Other than that, it's great. The cast is amazing. It stars Heather Graham, who is, I swear she doesn't age. I think she just stays perpetually young. Judah Lewis is in it. I had not heard of him. And then I was flipping through something the other day and saw him in the cast. I was like, oh, that's that guy from Suitable Flesh.
Okay.
Bruce Davidson, who you would remember, he was like an 80s actor.
80s. Yep.
And then Barbara Crampton is also in it.
Isn't she like 80?
No, I looked. She is 60 and Heather Graham is like 55 or so. And they look great in it. I mean, you wouldn't know at all that they're as old as they are. They look wonderful.
Okay.
The synopsis is psychiatrist Elizabeth Derby becomes obsessed with helping a young patient who is suffering from extreme personality disorder. However, it soon leads her into occult danger as she tries to escape from a horrific fate.
Okay.
The reason I say this is a lot like, I mean, there are a lot of reasons why this is like a Stuart Gordan film from the 80s, but the main one is that they don't shy away from sex and nudity at all in this. I mean, sex is a primary motivation, really, in this movie.
Well, goodness, let me add this to my list.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It only gets 84% on Rotten Tomatoes with 70 reviews, but I'm on board with it.
Okay.
Because other than those repetitive opticals I talked about, this movie rocks. I seriously considered swapping it for one of ours on next season's list.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'll wait because I'm just now getting to some that came out a few years ago, so I'm just going to wait. Anyway, that's what I did in my genre week.
You can't start the car. Johnny has the